It is so dull, so grey outside. It's overcast, about to start raining. So I've set up all this light and now I look like I'm in a studio. I wanted to make a quick like, hey, I'm back video. I was gonna just jump into my normal videos, but it felt weird to just go straight back in. So I don't know if you've seen those TikToks where they say hot girls have 3 types of drinks, one for hydration, one fun drink, and one for energy. I'm doing 2 of those today. We have our one for energy and we have our one for fun. I hope you had a lovely Christmas and a lovely New Year. So I just wanted to dive in and have a little chat about New Year's resolutions, where I've been, what's going on in my life, and yeah, just have a little freshen up. This is just kind of hard, isn't it? My mental health took a bit of a turn, I guess, is one way of putting it, in late November. I've not experienced anything on that level before, and I realised I wasn't really going to be able to talk to camera because a lot of what I share is quite intimate, I always think, and quite, I'm myself, I'm not a personality, I'm not performing. Obviously there's some nuance around that. I know a lot of people feel like they have a performing version of themselves and then a real version of themselves. Maybe I have that, but I'm not very good at putting on a performance when I feel rough. And I didn't want to make anything that I didn't feel proud of or I didn't stand by. So I thought, you know what, better to take a step back. So for like half of November and all of December, I just thought, no, don't do stuff while you're still feeling very fresh and very raw. And I should probably mention, I'm not going to address it too much in this video, but I've also quit drinking. So I am a sober gal as of now. I'm going to talk about it more in a few months' time. I have a video planned for it, but right now, yeah, I just want to mention, I'm back on the sober train, sober gang. It was always going to feel a bit weird and a bit scary talking about it again because a lot of people found me through talking about alcohol and it's a very emotive, difficult thing to share on the internet, but I want to be honest basically and tell you the truth. And that's what's going on, and that's one of the things that I'm going through right now. As you might know, I didn't drink for a few months when I was 21. I had the intention of quitting, but I started drinking again. And I think a big part of that experience was me feeling like it was a punishment, whereas now I'm trying to see it and reframe it more as an adventure. I know one day I'll look back at this time and see it with rose-tinted spectacles and find it so beautiful and nostalgic, and I really want to embrace that side of it now as well. And anyway, like in those 5 years, I've learned so much and I've grown so much as a person, and I feel like now's the time. So I will talk more about my sober journey in a few months' time, but right now I'm just trying to keep everything quite close and just keep my self protected, I guess, and take things a step at a time. All baby steps. Baby steps are good. I've also had my hair cut. This is my hair. I got my hair done yesterday by lovely Michelle, and now I have a kind of baby shag. I mentioned this on the channel before, but weirdly it's really felt like I was having a time where a big change was coming up. So everything feels it's interesting. I don't know, it's interesting that now a change has happened, like a huge change in my life, and suddenly I feel like I'm off the edge of the roller coaster and we're like on the way down, and I didn't even know this was gonna happen. It's been very weird. I feel like my fortune's been told by myself. What do people call it? Manifesting. I feel like I've accidentally manifested this. But it's interesting. I feel like all of myself has just suddenly become more aligned in this period, and I feel like I know what I want a lot more. I feel more myself than I have in ages. And I feel like I was working towards that all of 2021 and all of 2020. And now I'm heading into 27. I'm going to be the big 27, and I couldn't be more excited. I think when you're uncomfortable, you grow so much, and that's what it feels like is happening right now. So cheers to that. I'm excited for that. And I am planning on making videos every week. I think I should mention that too. I realised I took that period off just to recalibrate and just, take things slowly. But now I'm like feeling very motivated and feeling confident and ready to just step back in. So please do leave videos you would like to see from me in the comments. I'm always keen to hear what you like. So I'm often asked if I'm going to launch a way to support me as a creator, and I've thought about it a lot. I've kind of gone on and off about it for a long time. And I kind of think it would be nice. I realised I don't know why I'm not doing it. And I know for some people it's just their preferred way to support a creator instead of buying their merchandise or their products. And there's projects that I would love to put more money into. For example, Nothing to Wear, my baby. Becca and I made that project and we love it, but it does currently run at a deficit. I'd also love to add subtitles to my videos, proper closed captions, and also translate the closed captions into other languages. So I thought, why not launch it? So I've launched the Moonkind community. So you can support my channel and also get some small perks on the side. And the money will go to making the channel the best it can be. And you get 3 phone wallpapers when you sign up. And there'll be some extra videos as well of bloopers, outtakes, things that don't make it into the full videos. There's more perks, I've forgotten half of them, but if you go and hit the join button, you'll be able to watch another video where I talk you through everything you need to know. So if you're interested in joining the Moonkind community, hit the join button, have a little browse, see if it's for you. And it's worth clarifying, this is not adding a paywall to any of my current content. All of my videos will come out regular as clockwork, all the same way you receive already. It's literally just an option for those who would like to pop a bit of money behind the channel and feel they can afford it. So thank you so much for hearing my pitch. I feel so nervy. It's so nerve-wracking talking about the community. It feels just a little bit like, ooh. But yeah, I think I'm also gonna create a Discord for it too. So we'll have a Discord alongside it all. We can all hang out. It'll be a nice community thing. Oh yeah, and you get a little badge on your channel as well. That's so exciting to me. I actually paid for some people's channel memberships and I have a little badge by my name when I comment. I love it. Finally, I thought I'd do a little chat about my New Year's resolutions because I know I find it super inspiring to watch. I don't know if other people do. I'm just curious. I'm a nosy Nelly whipping out my Notion. So I've been such a Scrooge for this entire Christmas New Year period. I have just wanted to get it over and done with. And I thought I'd kind of be the same about like New Year, New Me, resolution time. I thought I just wouldn't want to do it this year. But actually I found having some clear goals and steps to doing those goals really helpful. It's given me a sense of structure in what currently feels like a very unstructured time of my life. My first one is to use my masterclass subscription. I signed up to masterclass on a 2-for-1 deal with my friend Millie, so we got 2 accounts discounted. I don't know how. I think it was like a Boxing Day, New Year's deal. And I haven't yet used the service, but it looks like so much fun. It looks like fun learning. So I'm gonna give that a go. My second is to make my home look like my own space. I know you might look at this and be like, oh, well, you're kind of there. But I think we're here with the living room. We're nearly there with the living room. But for like my office, for example, like I really wanna add more of my personality and learn more about interiors and interior design and kind of channel that into the flat. I want there to be a few corners where if I go and film in them, I don't have to adjust anything or change anything. You would not believe how long it has taken me to make this look filmy. These lights, all carefully placed. I've always had nice pockets of my houses. I know you've been with me to so many of my flats, but I'd really like for the whole place to just have a real touch to it and feel like mine. So last year I started writing music again for the first time in like 3 years. I write songs, it's just like fun for me. I love it. And I finally got back out of the funk and started writing again. So this year I want to write 12 songs that I'm happy with because I don't think I even wrote 12 songs last year. I probably wrote like 8. And I'd just like to write 12 that I'm happy with. And not only that, I'd like to practice recording them as well because that's something I'm really bad for. I come up with a lot of ideas, like I'll make notes of ideas on Logic and on my voice notes if I'm just writing like with my piano, but I'm not really fully forming anything yet. And I need to fully form stuff. No verses and pre-choruses only. Number 4 is to stay sober. Number 5 is to work out over 100 times this year. Last year I worked out 90 times. So I really think I can do it. I just need to create a bit more momentum. Over the last few months of the year, I hardly worked out. I probably worked out like 5 times a month, 4 times a month, because life, and that's fine. Life happens, but it does make my mental health better. Unfortunately, at the moment, it's always the first thing to go. When I'm struggling, I'm like, don't worry about working out right now, or don't worry about exercising. But actually, it does really help. So I'm gonna try and create more momentum with working out, and hopefully I can hit over 100. I think I can do it. If I managed 90 last year, then I can probably do it. It did help last year that we had a lockdown, so I was just desperate to find routine. So I was just getting up every day and doing yoga, which really helped. And so my final one's a little bit vague, but I know what I mean, which is to tune into myself internally and express this externally. I feel like this is something I've been striving for a few years, but I feel like it's more present this year. Aesthetically, I just want to look more like myself. So for example, I want to freshen up all of my jewelry. I've had a lot of these pieces for so many years and I often got gifted them or they just kind of randomly arrived in my world. I'd quite like to intentionally purchase jewelry. Another thing I'm doing is I booked a massage. I'm gonna have someone rub me down. I'm gonna go to a spa. It's kind of like a hammam themed spa. I'm so ready. As I'm not drinking, I'm gonna have some money freed up and I wanna use that money to do more of the stuff that brings me joy. Things that I've neglected because I've been busy drinking. Yeah, I wanna feel more me, and I feel like these are obviously very basic levels of expressing yourself. I hope it will come through as well in my demeanour and in how I treat people and stuff like that as well, and my thoughts on things. But yeah, I want to live truthfully and honestly. My microphone died at some point in this, so you're so welcome. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for sticking around. I have a whole load of fun videos planned. I'm really excited for you to see what I have planned for 2022. Thanks for waiting. Thanks for sticking around. I'm sure you probably didn't even notice that I was gone, but in case you did, thanks for waiting. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.